When I was signed on to coach the Super Eagles, because this is kind of the things that the local coaches suffer when they coach the Super Eagles. When I was signed to coach the Super Eagles by by the NFF, one of the things they told me was that they had not qualified because they were having problems with certain players in the group. These players also give so much problem to Keshi, and that's why Nigeria did not qualify. They had asked me to not invite these players anymore into the Super Eagles. Now, what I told them was, I myself, as a captain, I knew NFF is not easy to. I don't have to tell you about that. You all know that. So I already knew that. So I said, in all fairness to the players, what I will do is this. I begged the NFF. I said, look, let me talk to them. Let me try to get them on board. Let me share my philosophy with them. And let's see how it goes.
You get threatened by your own blood, your own.
Do you know what we're going to do?
Sisters.
Me and you are going to do a documentary about this.
When you come from Africa, and this is something I don't think we speak a lot about, when you make money, it's not your money. You have all these relatives, cousins, whatever you call it.
Who you didn't know.
Yeah. And your sisters, they go off and they get married to some guy, who just wants to get married to John Obi Mikel's family, because then my life is sorted. And then you start looking after this guy. Before you know it, you're looking at them. Where is it?
You're on less than them.
Exactly. They keep having so many kids, and you're looking at, okay, you're having this much kids. Who's going to look after them? It's you.
The culture that they expected you to do that.
For them, you owe them that. So sometimes you have to be strong and say, you know what, guys, enough is enough. I don't care. They give you this thing whereby, if you don't do it, we're going to go to the press.
Ooh.
Wow.
Man,
What? Did you have them conversations?
Yeah. What?
It's busy of the busy media. Thanks for coming on mention. Yeah, Sunday only said, don't shake the table. Yes, it don't shake the table. He tell Mikel will be say, not be mad, eh? They will take achieve, waiting leg, nothing achieve for pitch. This local coach issue with Nigerian players issue did not start today. And so when the issue between Victor Osimhen and Finidi George happened, I was just laughing because Nigerians don't know anything. They will just come, they talk. When a legend speaks, we should listen. The same thing that happened with Idris Abdulkarim and Burna Boy. I talked that time. Everybody say Idris, this, that. We should. The matter for Nigeria long ago. Now why when they say Obi Kobana they talk some kind of things to bloggers, VDM start to cut up this, talk that, talk this. I'm not going back and forth, but what I want to say is that Sunday Oliseh have come to clear the air because he was the former coach of the Nigeria Super Eagles. He has come to clear the air of what local coaches suffer in the hands of these Nigerian professionals abroad. The same thing, we don't value our own. How many foreign coaches can Victor Osimhen address like that? How many? You are putting your career in jeopardy. It did not start today. So Mikel, Sunday Oliseh has come to say what he suffered in the same house of Mikel Obi when he was coach of the Nigeria Super Eagles. We look down on the indigenous coaches. We look down on them. Victor Osimhen start to come talk anyhow to your senior. Say because you be star for Napoli. Say because you are a star. You record conversation when. Okay, I want to ask a question. When Victor Osimhen was recording, he said he knew this was going to happen. How did you know that it was going to happen? That you recorded the video? That means there has been an antecedent. So you don't plan them. See, in case you talk like this, see the way I go package the matter. You don't want to come, my guy. You don't want to come. Forget your patriotism during the Nations Cup. You don't want to come because we are not the value local coaches. And not every Nigerian can take it. And I hail Finidi George. So far, so good. And I hail Sunday Oliseh. Sunday Oliseh resigned. The same thing that happens to Sunday Oliseh. Finidi George resigned. Not be the Christian Shukwu when we say that time they could go invite players, they could go England, they could sleep the Canaan or Kosher house. They go to beg them money that time. Do you think it's everybody that can take that? That's what the Oliseh has come out to clear the air on all this happening. And in all of this, there is a factor. Mikel Obi came to disgrace the whole Nigeria. In Africa, we should not change the narrative. You came out to embarrass your family, to embarrass Africa. is one for all for one. You don't go England finish. In Africa, as an in-law, you look out for your family. Not you get your money. Not only you get your money. That is African culture. Only if you shop the money finish. You and your children, only if you shop the money finish. Go on, they talk about Africa, they beg, talk about many things. The Olishe have come to reply. It's just a matter of clearing the air about how we look at our local coaches. We have a long way to go because we cannot continue like this, and the NFF is part of the problem. Even if we don't qualify for the World Cup, even if we don't qualify for the World Cup, we have to change this narrative where we look down on our local coaches. The same thing I keep saying, we don't patronize the Nigerian goose. If they like him, they don't come. Let's make use of Rangers football players, Inimba football players, Kano Pillars, all of them will play for us. In fact, the team, the South African team that held Nigeria almost to a standstill in the AFCON, not be Mamelodi Sundowns, all of them they play for. They were all playing for Mamelodi Sundowns. We have to look inwards. We have to look inwards. Mikel, the African culture is a giving culture. When you get married to Africa, you don't get married to your wife. You get married to the wife's family. And that narrative cannot be changed because of your stinginess. Now, Two-Face, you take start at that time. Two-Face, now you take start at that time. Respect for the elders, respect for the culture is our modus operandi in Africa. And not be say you don't go England, you don't go Yankee, you won't call the changer. Love, unity, respect is the African culture. For talk more past like this, but when I go ask me, say, what do I know? I'm just a little busy novice, and your next door neighbor down the street of Nigeria is busy of the busy media. Thank you for coming, don't mention.